What behind-the-scenes secrets are hiding in Kpop Demon Hunters that you never knew about? How were the most epic scenes animated and which scenes were removed from the movie on purpose? In this video you'll see everything that was left behind the making of Kpop Demon Hunters. Watch till the end because you won't believe what problems the movie went through before it finally appeared on screen. Did you know that Kpop Demon Hunters are actually very old? It took 7 years for the movie to be released on Netflix. Creator of Kpop Demon Hunters Maknae first came up with the idea back in 2016 when the boy band BTS and K-pop were taking over the world. But why did it take so long? Maggie and her team spent years learning about Korean stories and legends. They wanted the movie to feel real and show what makes Korean culture so interesting. The mix of music, fashion, and powerful characters took a lot of time to get just right. And here is something even crazier. The girls weren't supposed to be K-pop idols at all. When director Maggie Kang first thought of the story, it was just about a group of Korean demon hunters who fought monsters and protected their world. There were no concerts, no sparkly stages, and no music videos, just pure action and adventure. But later, while developing the story, she had an interesting idea. She thought, what if the demon hunters were also K-pop stars? That way they could live double lives, heroes at night and pop idols by day. It made the story even more exciting and showed another side of Korean culture. So the whole K-pop idol thing wasn't in the plan from the start. It was a twist that changed everything. And honestly, can you even imagine the movie without the glittery outfits, catchy songs, and dance battles? It's what made Huntrix stand out and become so iconic. But you'd be lying if you said you didn't fall in love with one more thing in the movie: the outfits. Kpop Demon Hunters has a ton of amazing outfits, but did you know the movie broke a record? It has the most costumes ever made for an animated movie. The girls wear new clothes all the time. There's the girls singing on stage, fighting demons, and just chilling at home. Because of that, the team had to make lots and lots of outfits. And did you notice this crazy detail? Every outfit was created specially to show each girl's personality. The animators worked really hard on this. They made sure the clothes moved right in every fight and dance. Every little thing you see was made with care. But what's really shocking are the stories of the actors who gave their voices to the characters. These are facts you never knew about the voice actors behind Kpop Demon Hunters. Arden Cho, who became the voice of Rumi, didn't plan to play Rumi at first. She actually went to the audition to play Celine, the wise mentor of Huntrix. But the director asked her to try out for Rumi instead. At first, she wasn't sure, but once she read Rumi's lines, she felt a strong connection. Arden said she understood Rumi's story because she went through something similar in her own life. She grew up Korean American and sometimes felt stuck between two worlds. Just like Rumi, she had to learn how to accept every part of herself. That's why Arden made Rumi feel so real in the movie. She didn't just use her voice, she used her heart, and now it's hard to imagine anyone else as Rumi. But comment below, who do you think would have played Rumi if it wasn't Arden Cho? But there are even more surprises. In the movie, we see Celine trying to control Rumi and stop her from revealing her demon side. But in the end, she completely loses control of Rumi. Here is where the crazy part begins. Did you know that Celine and Rumi's story was supposed to end in a totally different way? There was almost going to be a K-pop battle at the end of Kpop Demon Hunters. The creators once planned a final song between Rumi and Celine. You see, the issue with Celine and Rumi was that Celine never loved Rumi for who she was. This song was going to be a big moment where Rumi finally shows her true self. But why was the song removed from the final version? Music supervisor Ian Eisendrath said that the song was amazing, but it didn't fit Rumi's story, so they had to cut it. The track could have been written by EJ, a Korean-American songwriter known for her work with K-pop artists like Red Velvet. But the next detail will shock you even more. Ian also shared that it took years to make the music for the movie. Sometimes they wrote 3 to 6 songs for one scene before picking the right one. So there are lots of songs the viewers never got to hear. But while you already know about the deleted songs, there are even more hidden details in the songs that play in the movie. Did you know one of their biggest songs was inspired by an old Broadway musical? The hit song How It's Done, the one that plays during the big opening fight scene, was actually based on a song from West Side Story. In West Side Story, there's a famous song called the Jet Song. It's the song that introduces the Jets gang and shows how confident they are. The makers of Kpop Demon Hunters loved that idea and thought it would be perfect for the girls of Huntrix too. They wanted their first big song to show everyone who they are: strong, bold, and ready to take on anything. But there's even more. The music team said the song had to sound like a true K-pop hit, but also give you the same feeling you had the first time you heard the K-pop band Blackpink. They worked really hard to make it sound fun, exciting, and full of energy. And let's be honest, it totally worked. The song How It's Done became one of the most powerful moments in the movie. The beat makes you want to dance, and the lyrics tell you everything about who the girls are. But there's one more secret about the girls. Did you notice that the girls in Huntrix kind of look like real K-pop stars? That's not by accident. The people who made the movie wanted the characters to feel just like the groups we see on stage. The girls of Huntrix were inspired by real K-pop groups like ITZY, Blackpink and Twice. That's why they have cute stylish clothes, bright colors and lots of energy when they perform. Each girl has her own style too. Rumi looks strong and kind, Mira looks calm, and Zoe is fun and wild. And what about the Saja Boys? They were made to look like real K-pop boy groups too. The artists looked at BTS, Big Bang and Stray Kids, but does it mean the prototype of the Saja Boys exists in the real world? One of the movie's directors, Chris Applehans, said they didn't copy any one idol. They just mixed little bits from many groups. He said it was like a thank you to K-pop for the music, the fashion and the viewers who make it so special. So if you ever noticed a character looking like someone from the pop bands BTS or Blackpink, that's on purpose. The movie was designed to feel that way. Now let's talk about a hidden detail that most people never notice. The Saja Boys in the movie almost all look the same. The reason for this is really funny. The artists used one body design for all of them, but there is one member who truly stands out as unique. This is Abi Saja. He's a bit bigger and stronger than the others. The team did this on purpose so he would look tough and charming. But that's not all. Mystery Saja was made specially to look like a character from Japanese cartoons. His hair covers part of his face, which makes him look secretive and mysterious. The girls from Huntrix all have their own special look too. Rumi has soft features that make her look kind and gentle. Mira is tall and moves like a dancer. Zoe has a fun, playful face that show her energy. The artists worked really hard on these small details. They wanted every character to look special and different. That's why when you watch the movie, no one looks the same, and that makes it so much fun to see. And did you notice the next detail? Even Huntrix's weapons have stories. When the girls fight demons, they use special swords. These swords were made to look like real ones from old Korea. Rumi, Mira, and Zoe each have their own weapon. The designs come from things that are hundreds of years old. The people who made the movie wanted them to look pretty and full of history. So when the girls fight, it looks great, but it also shows a little bit of Korean history too. And speaking of details viewers obsess over, did you know who the youngest member of Huntrix is? In K-pop, fans love to know everything about their favorite idols, even who the youngest member is. In almost every group, they give the youngest one special attention and call them the Maknae. For example, in the pop band BTS, fans adore Jungkook because he's the youngest and they call him the Golden Maknae. But the next detail will surprise you even more. Did you know the real age of Huntrix? Director Maggie shared how old the girls are. Rumi is 24 years old, Mira is a little younger at 23, and Zoe is the youngest, she's 22. That makes her the group's Maknae, just like Jungkook is for BTS. And did you know this crazy detail about music in Kpop Demon Hunters? Most of the songs were made before the team even decided where they would go in the movie. Can you believe that? The music team wanted every song to sound amazing on its own, like something you'd hear from your favorite K-pop group. They didn't just want background music. They wanted real hits that viewers could dance to. But sometimes they broke their own rules. Some scenes from the movie helped them make the songs. For example, when the Saja Boys sing in front of Gwima, that idea turned into the song Your Idol. The team made lots of different versions of it. They tried faster ones, slower ones, and ones that sounded spooky or dramatic. After many tries, they picked the final version, dark, strong, and full of energy. It's the one you hear in the movie today. The Saja Boys songs also have a secret. The people who made the movie wanted their music to sound really fun and catchy, like real K-pop songs. But they also made the songs sound a little empty inside. That's because the Saja Boys are not good guys, they are demons. So their songs sound fun but also a little strange when you listen closely. One of the boys, Baby Saja, is voiced by Danny Chung from the Black Label. He sounds cute and funny, but he also has a sneaky side hiding underneath. Now that you know all these secrets, you'll never see Kpop Demon Hunters the same way again. Every detail has a story, so be sure to comment below which one surprised you the most.